All right. So, hey everybody, it's my turn. So this is the daily vlog, and I have a guest today. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, yeah, I'm Brenton, and all the way from Australia.
Yes. So Brenton is an Airbnb guest that has turned friend, which is super fucking cool. Oh crap! I'm trying not to swear. Super sweet. And he came 6 months ago,
Yep.
right? And your job is. Why don't you say a little bit about what your job is?
So yeah, I come here and visit all the universities in the area, and try and recruit students to come and study in the sunny Sunshine Coast over on the east coast of Australia.
And I laugh because Brendan is like this 6'4", like chiseled abs, like Greek god of a man with an Australian accent, and so I feel like these young college students have no chance to like not go abroad and study in Australia. He's just told me that he got rid of like 90% of his brochures in like the first few days here, so that's I think that Aussie accent adds a little extra flair.
Coming in February as well, in the harshness of the winters. Yeah.
And you talk about how it's like 100 degrees, or what was it in
Exactly,
Celsius,
yeah.
40 degrees Celsius back home,
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah. So that's a little bit what he does. You've been to the U.S. a few times now. This is you've been what, high single digits?
Third visit actually.
Oh, this is just your third
Yes.
visit. Okay. So obviously Australia is an English-speaking country, same as the United States. When you get here, what is like the first sort of culture shock that you experience, if anything? Or do you experience culture shock, and if so, what's like the first couple things that hit you?
Um, I first arrived in California.
Yeah.
So I guess a lot of that Mexican culture I was quite surprised about.
Sure, yeah.
In that particular state.
Yeah.
I guess more particularly in North Dakota, there's quite a predominant Norwegian Scandic culture as well.
Absolutely.
And also shows in the people, both their personalities and also the looks as well. So.
Yeah, do you have any comments on our personalities, the Scandinavian sort of nature? I mean, is there anything that you can pick up, that you can single out as far as like aspects of how we are?
It comes across, very friendly, quite open.
Yes. Friendly and open. Man, that's so often the opposite of what we hear, because Scandinavians typically are stoic. They're very walled off. Not
Yes.
although we have the Midwestern friendliness, so that there's kind of two competing things there, because Scandinavians tend to not share their feelings, not be too open, but at the same time, Midwesterners are very nice. We try to help out. Actually, can you tell the story? You like someone at the airport, the car rental guy?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Arrived at the airport and I rented a compact car, and
He's
he
6
looked
foot,
at me.
like 4, 6'5". What are you?
Let me just stand up.
Yeah,
here.
yeah. We just compare like, you can't really tell, but he's like 6'4".
So he's like seen me and gone, mate, you're not going to fit in a compact car. Here, I'll give you a free upgrade.
So free upgrade, dude. We get the Aussie a free upgrade. That's pretty sweet. Midwesterners are nice. They're friendly.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there anything that, like, when you get here, you immediately miss something back home? Like, oh man, like they don't have this thing that we have in Australia.
No, I'm quite open to just experiencing what's here, what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, there's this funny thing. Brenton's done this twice now when he has come to the U.S. He goes to the grocery store and buys these, like, gluten-free tortilla things. And would you say that the pack of 5 or 10 of them is like $3 in Australia, and a pack of 30 of them is the same price here?
Yeah.
So, and he eats that straight with Nutella. Just a classic Aussie dish, apparently.
Oh, for me.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I guess, yeah.
So what do you like back home? Like, if I catch you on 3 p.m. on a Saturday, what are you doing?
You'd be in the bush then.
You'd be in the bush. Well, why would you be sitting in a bush? What's that all about?
Well, the bush, like the rainforest, or
Okay, that's what the bush
on the side
means.
of a mountain. So,
Yeah.
I do a lot of rock climbing. That's how I spend most of my weekends out in the bush.
Hell yeah. Okay, so like, are you a serious rock climber?
Yeah. I guess I spend a lot of time doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not like elite.
Yet.
I feel quite confident, obviously, out there.
Have you had any moments where you've either been like truly terrified for your life or anything, or anything like that?
Yeah, I guess plenty of times, but
Plenty
I
of
guess
times.
it's all part of the climbing, and just I don't know. Part of that is controlling that fear.
Oh, jeez.
But you do know, end of the day, you are in this rope that's going to catch you. So
Yeah.
uh,
So you do that. Then there's a difference of there's free climbing where you don't have any of that rope stuff, right?
yes.
And then is that just what's the opposite of that called?
Just sport climbing
Sport
or
climbing.
trad climb, traditional climbing.
And you do mainly traditional, or do you do any free climbing?
Mainly sport climbing.
Mainly sport
So
climbing.
sport climbing, it has the bolts already in the wall there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Here's a question I've always had. So you like that there's some, I forget if you call them paths or like trail up the side of a mountain or whatever, and you see things that have already been screwed in. I mean, can you trust those every time, or do you have to like check them every time? Like, what do you do with that?
You probably should check them a little bit more than I do. But
Hope your parents aren't watching this video. Yeah.
it's generally high traffic coming through, or like we have an organisation, the ACAQ, so Australian Climbing Association of Queensland.
Okay.
They people are quite good if there is a bolt that is looking like it's loose, then they notify them. Someone will come back and either replace the bolt, tighten it up if it needs to. So
Got it.
Yeah, those high trafficked ones are quite
Got it.
safe, I guess.
And you do your own like video production stuff out there, and you film you and your friends climbing.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've actually made a short film as well. So
can you just briefly plug that?
it's called Climbing on Sunshine, and
Sweet.
it's basically a climbing filmed project.
Yeah.
Of the Sunshine, not the Sunshine Coast, the southeast Queensland region.
Sweet.
And basically, films from a bit of the history right through to, a bit more of the harder climbs. And I think it was actually the hardest climb in Queensland was.
Oh gosh.
The first ascent was filmed on that one by a
Really?
British guy. So,
really?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll include a link in the thing below. Is it on YouTube at all, or do you have to buy it, or how do you get to it?
Yeah, so it's available through the ACAQ website.
Okay,
actually.
got it. So I'll include a link to that website below. Everyone should check it out. I think I've seen some of it, not all of it, but it's like, great video production, and you can see Brenton and others just kicking ass on these mountains. So.
All the profits do go to that organisation.
Sweet,
as well,
to help continue the awesome climbing spirit and culture out there in Aussie land. Yeah. Do people ever call it Aussie land? I think maybe I made that up. I don't think so, but are Americans different in any way than Australians in a way that's like immediately like, oh my gosh, this is so noticeably different?
I think. Well, I've only got the Californian and I guess Midwestern cultures to compare to.
Yeah.
I think there's quite a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's going to be some differences as well.
Yeah. But nothing
that really would stand out, I guess.
Do you have any trouble understanding us, Brenton? Our language? If I spoke really quickly, would you be able to understand everything I'm saying?
Yes.
See, when Brenton says something with like a full, thick Australian accent, I sometimes lose him. I'm like, what did you say? And it's not just me. There were other people at the bar that were like, I'm sorry? And you're like, y'all, I can't even do it in Australian. Did you stub your toe? And they're like, what? And then you have to like do a little jokey American thing, like, did you stub your toe?
Even saying it like, how you going? Or some people
how you going? Yeah,
how you going?
Yeah, how you going? Yeah, we definitely don't say that. That's great.
Yeah, often get, huh? What?
Yeah.
I guess a lot of we get a lot of the American videos and like movies and series that.
Oh, so you're kind of predisposed. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
When are you going to come to Australia?
When are you going to come to Australia? That's a great question. When can I come to Australia? Just anytime?
Anytime, yeah.
I was looking, there's some weird ways you can like hack flights over there. I thought like you had to spend $2,000 to get a flight over there, but I saw some that were like between $600 to $900 if you time it exactly right. Yeah. Like you have to thread the needle though and have like 8 price checkers watching at the same time, but I did see some that were like, oh, like you actually can get there for a relatively reasonable price. So
should be under $1,500 to.
Yeah. Is the Aussie dollar beating the US dollar right now? Did you lose money coming here or gain money?
We lose.
Okay, got it.
So yeah, it stings us
Yeah.
at the moment. So
Yeah.
quite good for you. I think it's about 25-30% off for you guys.
Okay. Well, then it's especially a good time to come right now.
Australia's on sale.
Strong dollar. Yeah.
Any students out there listening? Consider coming to the Sunshine Coast
Hell yeah.
and come and study abroad
What
for a
is
semester.
What does that take? If I wanted to do that, how do I do that?
If you're one of the partner institutions,
Yeah.
Go speak to your international office and ask them about University of the Sunshine Coast.
Do you have a work email I could put below? I can edit this out if you don't, but
you could. It is Bowens, Bowens,
Yep.
at usc.edu.au.
There you go.
Yeah, send it through and I'll help you out there and hopefully we can make it a reality for you.
Sweet. So yeah, anyone who's in college or just go back to college so you can go, you should do that. So all right. Thanks, mate.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.